Please stand for the singing of Sei Namo Amida Butsu, found on page 118 of your white Gatha book. Please remain standing and turn to page 10 in your service book for the reading of the Threefold Refuge. Difficult is it to receive a human form. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the Dharma of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not cross over to the truth in the present life, in what life shall we cross over? Let us with sincerity and true reverence take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we, together with all sentient beings, awaken to the great way of enlightenment and to the unsurpassed intent of Amida Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we, together with all sentient beings, enter the storehouse of the Dharma, becoming like the wisdom ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we, together with all sentient beings, become units in true accord, in harmony with all things. The peerless, profound, and wondrous Dharma is rare to encounter, even in many hundreds and thousands of kalpas. Now we are privileged to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Please be seated. Today's Dharma talk will be given by Rinban Katsuya Kusunoki.
Good morning. Well, thanks for coming to this Sunday service this morning. Before today, I'm going to talk about I'd like to introduce one story. But before that, I'd like to mention about Northwest Convention registration is open now. So this year's Northwest Convention registration is all online. So if you go to Seattle Betsuin's website, then go to the news and the events, then you can find the 2020 Northwest Convention. Then you can find the web page, then you can register for the Northwest Convention. So please, this year is special because we combine this Northwest Convention, the BCA National Council meeting together. We combine these two big events. So we are expecting 500, 600 people to come over on that weekend. So I hope all of you are here today. Then those who are watching YouTube, they register this Northwest Convention. Then convention theme is Dana for World Peace. Dana for World Peace. Then since October or November, I'm keep writing my article, newsletter article on this theme, Dana for World Peace. So today, this morning also, I'd like to talk about what Dana is. So before Shakyamuni Buddha was enlightened, he had been reborn as different beings many times to practice Buddhist practice, to fulfill the Buddhist practice. So the Jataka tells us the stories while Shakyamuni Buddha had reincarnated. So I'd like to introduce the King Shibi and an eagle in the Jataka tales today and think what dana, what giving is with you today. So today I show one image, one picture. So this, do you remember a couple years ago, last year or 2 years ago, one Japanese group came here to show one, we call kage, I forgot the English, kind of shadow puppets. So after they went back to Japan, actually they stopped doing that because they're so busy, they're getting old, they're having a family. It is difficult for them to get together to do that kind of shadow play anymore. So then one of them, they started writing the article, then using their skills, then making this kind of Jataka, introducing Jataka tales. So this is one picture, drawing picture of Jataka tales. Then what can you see in this picture? This is a black one. It's a bird. It's an eagle bird. Then you can see the small one here, the white. What is this? This is a pigeon. Then this is a king Shibi. Then what is this? Scales of justice. I don't know how do I call this in English, but kind of balance scale. Scale, just a scale. Okay. Scale. So you can see these. So I'd like to introduce the story of King Shibi today. So there was a king whose name was Shibi. Then one day a pigeon flew into his palace and said, "The King Shibi, please save me from an eagle. The eagle tried to catch me." Then the eagle flew in. The King Shibi, give me the pigeon back. The dove, that pigeon is mine. It is my game. Eagle, why do you threaten this pigeon? Everybody, all beings call you the king of birds and show their respect to you as a strong and wise bird. The pigeon became frightened and asked for help. I cannot give you the pigeon. All beings eat something to survive. Human beings can live without having money, material, and properties, but no one can live without food. I, as an eagle, I die if I do not get anything to eat. If I die, my wife and my child would die either. If you save this pigeon, someone else will die. Is it the way how a king is supposed to do? Then the king said, okay, I understand it. You want something to eat, don't you? I prepare some food for you. The eagle said, the king Shibi, eagles don't eat vegetable and fruit. Eagles don't eat pork and beef. Eagles eat pigeon. It is the way how we live. Okay, I have a deal. I give you my meat. I give you the same amount of my meat to the pigeon. Then the king Shibi asked his vassal to bring a scale and put the pigeon on one side of a scale. Then he cut his arm and put it on the other side. But the scale was still leaning toward the side of pigeon. Next he cut his leg and put it on the other side on the scale. But it was not enough yet. So he kept adding his meat to the scale, but the scale didn't become balanced. Eventually, he put his entire body on the scale, then the scale finally became balanced. So this is the famous Jataka story, the king Shibi and an eagle. The Shakyamuni Buddha is a reincarnation of the king Shibi. The Indian gods turned into the pigeon and the eagle to find out how much determination the king Shibi had to fulfill the Buddhist practice. This story also tells us that all lives are equally precious. So how do you understand, how do you think about this tale, this story? This story, it is also a metaphor to tell us what dana, what giving is. Dana is, of course, one of the important Buddhist practices. There are two important understandings of dana. One is that dana is a practice of selfless giving. Selfless giving, that's a one. The other one is that dana is a practice of giving without any calculations. In the tale, King Shibi first calculated and compared the amount of meat, but the scale was not balanced. Then he stopped calculating and offered his entire body, entire life. Then the balance scale was finally balanced. So it was a true dana. It was a true dana. The balance, the scale also implied that King Shibi's dana was fulfilled. So, but from our point of view, we may think his action is just self-injury, or he is not cherishing his body or his life. It is because we measure dana using our own yardstick or our standard and our common sense. We misunderstand dana if we measure dana using our calculation. Dana has much bigger and deeper meaning than we understand, we think. A person has to be completely selfless and have zero calculation to achieve the practice of dana. The true dana costs us our lives. It is truly strict and difficult practice. So I don't think any of us, but I don't think I can fulfill the practice of dana. But sometimes, in our conversation, we use the dana. So dana, which we regularly use, is the self-centered giving with calculation. That's the dana which we are using. As Shin Buddhist followers, we should know that it is just a small and limited and kind of imitative dana, which we can only do. So with this understanding, then, we have to think what we can do for others. There are many things we can do for others. We can support someone who needs help. We can donate some money or materials for others. We can also share the teachings of the Buddha with others. So we cannot give up our lives for dana or one-time giving just like the King Shibi did. But we can still learn the spirit of dana. We can grow the spirit of dana in our heart little by little, spending our entire life. So it is not a dana at all if we would grow kind of vanity or arrogance in our mind. We first understand what dana is and know, then we have to know that we may be able to just do the small dana. Although we can only practice a small dana, we do our best to support others. Then whatever we do, we always ask ourselves if we are learning the spirit of dana or if it is growing in our heart. This is the Jodo Shinshu or Shin Buddhist dana. So based upon this understanding, we think about dana for world peace. What is dana for world peace? So today at the Dharma Exchange today, we have the combined Dharma Exchange. Then convention is going to be, only December, January, only 2 months. So we have 2 more months. So before the convention, let's think together. What is dana? What is dana for world peace, especially as a Shin Buddhist? Thank you for attending this service today. To conclude my Dharma message, please join me in Gassho. Put your hands together. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namo.
Thank you, Rinban, for your Dharma message. Please stand for the Gatha Nembutsu 1, found on page 99 of your Gatha book. Please be seated. Please join me in Gassho for words of Shinran Shonin. It is through the Tathagata's supportive power and through the vast power of great compassion and all-embracing wisdom that a person realizes pure, true, and real Shinjin. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. This concludes our live streaming service today. To those of you who have joined us on the internet, thank you. We hope you will join us again next week. Have a good day. Following the service, we have